Hey everyone, I'm Antoni Porowski, and I'm so excited and a little sad to start this last episode of Voices of Inclusion Pride Conversations. So unfortunately, I'm not able to travel to Asia, but I'm going to be meeting with two amazing LVMH talent via video conference call. So first off, we have Geetha Rengarajoo, and she's a retail manager for TAG Heuer in Singapore, followed by Megan Fu, who's a senior executive for brands and community over at Sephora. Let's go. So hi Geetha, thank you so much for taking the time. I know it's a lot later in Singapore right now, so I really appreciate you doing this. Just to start off, can you tell me a little bit about yourself and what you do under the LVMH umbrella?
Thank you, Antoni, and thank you for taking the time to speak to me. So I was born and raised in Malaysia. I did all my primary education in Malaysia. And after that, I was very lucky and fortunate to go abroad to pursue a law degree and then further on to the United States to further my education. I'm in a role of retail manager, and I currently look after directly managed boutiques for Malaysia and Singapore.
Can you tell me a little bit about your experience in Asia and abroad and what that was like for you?
I must say, coming back home from living abroad for close to 8 years, it was really challenging because I realized that back home, there wasn't really a platform, there wasn't really a space to have conversation in regards to discrimination or any kind of biasness. When I was abroad, that there was the opener where people were willing to listen, and there was opportunity for me to even speak about the discriminations that I felt.
And did you feel like you had a safe space within your working environment to start having those conversations?
I am very fortunate. I'm very appreciative of LVMH initiative because in March of 2018, they started the LVMH Inclusion Index. It was a platform to recognize diversity and inclusion within the maisons and to be shared. This really created a safe space, stimulated conversations, and really opened opportunities.
What do you want to see more of in the years to come?
More inclusiveness in all areas, respect, not just racial biases, but gender. I think there's a lot of coverage for us, a lot of miles for us to continue to cover. I really think it's a key big topic for us. There's a lot more to do, and we're definitely in the right steps.
Hi, Megan. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you for making time as well.
Of course. So can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
I'm Megan from Sephora, Southeast Asia. I lead the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Committee. I think there are certain topics that, as much as it's an inclusive space, there are certain topics that I think could be a little bit sensitive, especially in the LGBT space, that would really require, leadership push, a bit of mindset change or, paradigm shift to really, push that understanding and open conversation that allows people who are part of the LGBTQIA plus community to really be their true selves at work if they so wish to bring it to the workspace.
When I think of Sephora, I think immediately of diversity. When you think of all the brands that are represented, a lot of the influencers, a lot of the talent that are involved, what do you want to see more of?
I think really more open conversation. I think people are scared to ask questions for fear of offending people. When people think of an allyship guide, they think of it as this document, this formal thing in the making, right? But for us, I think it's one of our proudest achievements.
Any advice on anybody who's watching who wants to be an ally but they don't know how?
I think I should first say that anyone can be an ally. Allyship guide, we have a cute mnemonic, the double L, listen and learn. And maybe one more point, I guess, when in doubt, ask respectfully.
Well, thank you so much, Megan. This was so enlightening. I'm really inspired by what you're doing, and yeah, this is really great. I really appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you. I really appreciate you taking the time to interview me.
Take care and have a good rest of your day.
You too. Bye.
Take care. Bye. So this concludes our 4 episodes of Voices of Inclusion Pride Conversations. Honestly, I cannot believe how much ground we've covered in such a short amount of time, but I'm very grateful to have been included. Thank you, LVMH, for having me. I hope I made you proud as special envoy. And as for me, it's time to go. I'll see you on the next season of Queer Eye. Ciao for now.